Here's an interesting ability I'm about to show you. This is called the paper thin mummy. This ability was advertised a lot in advertising for this game. Basically, anything that crushes the mummy will turn him into pretty much a flat mummy. You can slip through objects just like that, but you don't have it forever, so you better make it last. But I'm sure anyone will have plenty of time. Or you can just enter stuff like that. This is the electrical mummy right here. The electrical mummy basically makes you an electrical mummy. Oh, and then they get trapped there. But electrical mummy can also be useful too. It can destroy some enemies, and also, an important one, it can activate machinery. So that's also useful as well. Alright, here's another power-up, just to finish part of it up. The fire mummy. This turns the mummy on fire. You can activate these from any fire area there is, but however, some will last in certain ways. You can use it to burn stuff up like that. You get your way through paths like that, or fight some certain enemies that you encounter. I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Oh, but I forgot to mention, just like with the electrical power-up, electrical power-up will go out if it's touched by water, same here. And also, same thing with the fire, it will go out, obviously. So, yeah. Anyway, this covers the mummy's gameplay. It's time for the last part. The final score. Alright, now it's time for the final score. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy is a long-forgotten game. It was made by Eurocom, who still goes on today. In fact, I read on their website they're working on the game G-Force, which honestly I think it looks like a shitty Disney movie. Anyway, so far, this is what I could say about Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. The gameplay is really awesome, honestly. I mean, Sphinx's gameplay is good, the Mummy's gameplay is good, and overall, it's just fun as hell to play. It's a good platforming / adventure game. That gets a point there. The graphics. For 2003 standards, it's really impressive. And to this day, I think, honestly, it still looks pretty dang good. I mean, not until next year with Xbox's life, for 2004 with Halo 2. But overall, in 2003, these graphics in this game still look impressive. Even 6 years later, to me, honestly. Another point. The sound, the music keeps you entertained for the time being. So you don't have to get bored there. It sounds very alive. It has a feeling where it's like your character is in that dungeon. It's not like it's like silent. You don't hear nothing, like no drips, no creatures, nothing like that. It has actual like sound. So yeah, there's another point for that. Replayability. The replayability is really off. Once you complete the game, that's about it. You can go back and go do whatever stuff you want to do left, any side quests and stuff like that. But overall, there's nothing left to do afterwards. I mean, not that much replayability value. I'm going to give it a 0.5 for that. And finally, the story. The story is actually very interesting. It has an interesting take on Egyptian mythology and stuff like that. Really interesting story, and I enjoyed it. A point for that. And now, for my final verdict on Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, this game gets a 4.5 out of 5. It's a very fun game. I highly recommend it to anyone who has an Xbox, or in case anyone's willing to get it. There's a GameCube and PS2 version in case nobody doesn't have an Xbox, original at least. And, well, that's all I can say about Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. It's a fun as hell platforming adventure game, but I only have one complaint about it. This is another game that, well, I have to honestly be honest right now. It has a fucking cliffhanger. And guess what? No sequel. See, if you want to know what the cliffhanger is, play the game for yourself. You're going to be pissed just like me. Well, this is SJ, signing out. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later.